I'm Montina Young Fraiser, your neighbor, and in this series, I'm answering real questions about McDonough. What's working, what's not, and how we can build a better McDonough together. I'm running for McDonough City Council At-Large because I care about our community. I moved here in 2021 because my husband was my second match date, and within 2 weeks he was like, "Would you get married again?" And I said yes. Now, we did not get married within 2 weeks, but we did get married. And so I immediately looked for ways to get plugged in when I moved to this community. I joined our Chamber of Commerce, I joined the gym, and I looked for ways to just kind of get plugged in, going to city council meetings, commissioner meetings, board meetings. And many of you might think like, why did you do that? Well, this is our final destination. My husband is retired military after 21 years, so this is our final stop. So I wanted to do things where I could engage in the community. And unfortunately, I found that to be very difficult as a newer resident. I found that I was not informed, it was difficult to engage, and it was really difficult to get connected. And so that's one of the reasons why I am running for city council. I care about this community, I want to be part of this community with you, and I want to make sure that you, as a community member, are informed, engaged, and connected. So I'm often asked, what does a city council at-large member do? Well, we do quite a bit. Public safety, infrastructure, traffic, transportation, affordable or attainable housing, zoning, community programs, infrastructure, like I said, those are things that we advocate and make decision upon for you. We are your voice. That's why your voice is your vote, and your vote is your superpower. We are making decisions on your behalf. We are setting the budget, which right now at the time of this video is $85.5 million. We are approving that budget. Property taxes, millage rates, those are all things that we impact. As an at-large representative and your next council member, I represent all of McDonough. So this isn't just part of the district where you live. We are all of the city limits of McDonough, so that's important. Also, we have a charter as a city that we follow. So this is important to make sure that we understand as well. So that's what a city council member does. Who is your current council member? If you're not sure, that's okay. Most of the people that I meet on this campaign trail have said, I don't know, because it's not that you just have one council member, you actually have 3 council members. You have 1 district council member, you have 2 at-large council members. Representation matters. So that's why I'm running, because we should be more engaged in the community. I want you to see me. I want to talk with you when you see me. I want to ask, how can we build a better McDonough together? And I want to make sure that I'm engaging in the community. So if you don't know who your current council member is, that's okay. We're going to make sure that we take care of that. Representation matters. It's important for us to be not only present while we're on the council at the meetings, but also present in our communities. So what makes me different from the incumbent? I actually have had this question a few times, and it's a great question to ask. So most of the time, I'll tell you, we're just different. I am more visible in the community. I believe in being engaged in the community, and I believe in keeping the community informed. So that's why I have Facebook, YouTube, Nextdoor, Instagram, TikTok with the news you can use in 60 seconds or less. I am also present at the town hall meetings. I'm present at our city council meetings. I'm present at our commissioner meetings. I'm present at our board meetings. I have a vast background as a wife of a veteran who served 21 years, mother of 3 amazing children, one who's a school teacher, one in college, one who's an active duty soldier. I've owned a company now since 2014 full-time. I've done work at the federal level, corporate level. I advocate for our small businesses, our seniors, our youth, and especially our new residents, homeowners, our renters, and our veterans. So based on all of that, I believe in showing up in the community and being very consistent, and also communicating with our constituents on a regular basis. My top 3 priorities for McDonough are to listen, learn, and lead. Let me explain that. Public safety, infrastructure, transportation, traffic, affordable, attainable housing, those are all extremely important. And those are decisions that we make as mayor and council. Also, I have a 100-day action plan so I can hit the ground running, and it involves the LIVE initiative. You all have heard me talk about this. Local ambassadors, our newer residents and our older residents, not meaning age. Y'all have lived here your entire lives. You guys have so much knowledge, but we want to help too, those of us that are newer to the community. Inspiring connections with our youth. I do believe that children are our future. I have 2 grandchildren and 1 on the way. I also believe in our veterans and spotlighting our veterans and engaging our 55 plus community. And I'll tell you right now, on my heart are our seniors that move into affordable housing and then 3 or 4 or 5 years later are paying double in rent. I have a problem with that, but we'll discuss that in a later video. So when I say listen, learn, and lead, it means I have to learn this position, y'all. There's a charter here. There are courses to take. You can't learn anything about the seat till you're in the seat. So I have a lot of work to do. I have to talk to you. So I have to be involved in the community. You will not see me just around the time when it's time to vote. I am going to continue what I've been doing, campaigning, but I am going to continue to earn your trust and keep your votes. And as well as leading, I am standing up in the community as your voice and as your advocate and as your superpower, because remember, your vote and your voice is your superpower. So you are empowering me to work on your behalf. And those are the priorities that I will be focused on for our community. Let's build a better McDonough together. How do I plan to improve our infrastructure and our traffic issues in our city? I know. My husband works in Warner Robins on the Air Force Base, and he travels an hour and 15 in the morning. But on the way back home, sometimes it takes him 3 hours to get home. So I understand your frustrations. I am frustrated when I sit in traffic. And for me, it's about smart quality growth. I have said this. I am not anti-growth. I am pro-quality growth. I'm actually a member of an organization called Council for Quality Growth, and I joined on my own dime. I didn't join it, or I wasn't able to go for free, and I've been concentrating on this for a few years. It's collaborative efforts with our county. It's collaborative efforts with our sister cities, or our brother cities, if we want to call them, and it's collaborative efforts with the Georgia Department of Transportation. So there's a lot that goes into this, and remember, we are mayor and council. None of us can make decisions independent of each other. So these are important. So we have to make sure that we are focusing as well as listening and learning from all of you, because again, your vote is your voice is your vote, and your vote is your superpower. So we are here to empower all of you. My top 3 priorities for McDonough are to listen, learn, and lead. Let me explain that. Public safety, infrastructure, transportation, traffic, affordable, attainable housing, those are all extremely important. And those are decisions that we make as mayor and council. Also, I have a 100-day action plan so I can hit the ground running, and it involves the LIVE initiative. You all have heard me talk about this. Local ambassadors, our newer residents and our older residents, not meaning age. Y'all have lived here your entire lives. You guys have so much knowledge, but we want to help too, those of us that are newer to the community. Inspiring connections with our youth. I do believe that children are our future. I have 2 grandchildren and 1 on the way. I also believe in our veterans and spotlighting our veterans and engaging our 55 plus community. And I'll tell you right now, on my heart are our seniors that move into affordable housing and then 3 or 4 or 5 years later are paying double in rent. I have a problem with that, but we'll discuss that in a later video. So when I say listen, learn, and lead, it means I have to learn this position, y'all. There's a charter here. There are courses to take. You can't learn anything about the seat till you're in the seat. So I have a lot of work to do. I have to talk to you. So I have to be involved in the community. You will not see me just around the time when it's time to vote. I am going to continue what I've been doing, campaigning, but I am going to continue to earn your trust and keep your votes. And as well as leading, I am standing up in the community as your voice and as your advocate and as your superpower, because remember, your vote and your voice is your superpower. So you are empowering me to work on your behalf. And those are the priorities that I will be focused on for our community. Let's build a better McDonough together. My background in business, as well as being a community leader and a current professor, lends itself well as far as a leadership position for our city and for all of you. As the at-large representative, that means this is all of McDonough. So Organizational and leadership skills are a must for this position, as well as caring about the community. I don't want to just go to City Hall twice a month and advocate for you. I want to be in the community advocating for you. I want to be at the meetings. I want to be engaged. I want to sit down and have breakfast or lunch or dinner with you, or just have a stop at one of your events and be engaged in the activities. So this shows that I've already been involved from being a business owner since 2014 full-time. I'm a current professor at one of our local tech colleges, and I do a lot of work in the state of Georgia and outside of the state of Georgia advocating for our small businesses, also now doing work with our seniors, and also I care about our youth as a mother and grandmother. So let's go, McDonough. We have work to do. So what does building a better McDonough mean to me? It means that no one is left out of the conversation. It means that newer residents shouldn't have to figure out how to get plugged into this community. It means that we are informed, engaged, and connected. It means that your council members are members that show up in our community and speak to us. They are not just standing around taking photo opportunities, and they are connecting. We are connecting with constituents. We are engaged in the community, and that we are having real conversations with all of you. So that's what I'm bringing here. There's a whole lot more that you can read on my website, but I have an initiative because, again, I am a council member. We are not running the city. We are supporting, we are providing solutions, we are listening, we're learning, and we're leading. But that is local ambassadors, inspiring connections with our youth, veteran spotlight, and engaging our 55 plus community, our seniors. So I believe that where we live, work, play, pray, and vote, that we should thrive. So how am I going to bridge the gap between our long-term residents and our newer residents? So whether you moved here yesterday or you've been here for 10 generations, I care about you. And so it's one of the reasons why I do lead McDonough Citizens 101, and I created it myself, Citizens 101, because again, I wanted to be informed in this community. So I want to make sure that you know mayor and council, which district you live in, which council members represent you. Remember, you have 3, 2 at large, 1 representative. I also want you to know everyone that represents you, from your state representative, your senator, your congressperson, your man or woman that represents you. Also, what's going on in the community outside of the activities? What local boards can you serve on? How are we connected to the county? There is so much to do. So that's how I plan to help bridge the gap through community organization, community events, town halls, discussions. Like I said, let's build a better McDonough together. It's everything. The one thing that I wish that every resident knew about local government, it is everything. I have just recently come into that understanding. So we look at everything on the federal level. We might look at things on the state level, but when we get to local government and thinking about the budgets at the local level, where less than 1% of the budget comes from federal dollars, that means it is funded by our property taxes. So when we think about SPLOST, which is special purpose local option sales tax, any other taxes that are there, this is all done at the local level. So knowing who your mayor is, your city council members, your county representatives, these are all important. So if I want you to know anything, and what I wish you would know, is that local government is everything. As Election Day approaches, I just want to encourage you to use your vote as your voice, because your vote is your superpower. And I really want you to hear me on this. If you are a newer resident, your vote is your superpower. If you are a renter or a homeowner, your vote is your superpower. Our young people, if you're a first-time voter, let me know. And if you're a first-time voter because you're a new citizen, that warms my heart too. And our veterans, y'all know I just love y'all. My husband's a veteran and my son is an active duty soldier, so I'm here for you. And also our seniors, I care about you. I hear you all when you're telling me that your rent is being doubled, and we're going to advocate for you at the Capitol this year. But I want you to think about what it is that you desire in our community. So don't just vote for me and walk away. Vote for me so that we all can use our superpowers for good. I'll see you on Election Day. I'm Montina Young Fraiser, your neighbor. Let's build a better McDonough together.